So lately I've been in the process of expanding my business, and expansion means starting to offer new services. And this right here is a product that will help in that service expansion. And we're gonna be opening this box together to see what's inside. The incredible Mavic 3 thermal. And I'm beyond excited to unbox this beauty and share with you all the mind-blowing features and capabilities it has to offer. First things first, let's talk about the thermal imaging capabilities of this bad boy. With its top-of-the-line thermal camera, this drone takes exploration to a whole new level. I mean, we're talking about seeing things that are completely invisible to the naked eye. It's like having a superpower. Whether you're searching for someone in a vast area or maybe even conducting an environmental survey, this thermal drone is definitely the ultimate tool you could use for that task. I'll be using this unit for RGB and thermal right-of-way surveys, checking pipelines and all that kind of stuff. But it's not just the thermal capabilities of this drone that makes it stand out. The flight performance is also absolutely stunning. Well, it's basically the same flying capabilities of the Mavic 3 Cine or Mavic 3 that I also own. As I unbox this drone, I'm really excited because I've been waiting for it about 3 weeks now. These particular units, as of today, are really difficult to find. They are back-ordered massively, and you'll have to wait quite some time to get them. This right here is the thermal camera. This is a wide-angle camera, and this, I assume, is the zoom camera. So this drone has 360 obstacle avoidance capability, which means that it has two sensors on the top. These sensors in the corners, two at the front and two at the back, are positioned in a 45-degree angle so that it covers basically all of this side and then all of that side, and this one covers the rest of the 360. And then also two on top, as I said, and two at the bottom, together with the altimeter sensors and all of those. Something that identifies this drone is that it says here Mavic 3 Enterprise. If we were to compare it with my Mavic 3 Cine, I love this strap, by the way. This gimbal holder is beautiful. So if I was to compare it with that drone, let's see what the difference are. What are the differences? It's basically the same, I'll say, except for the screw holes here to mount the RTK module, speaker, light, and other attachments that you can install here, as well as the beacon at the back. I would say that this is pretty much the same size. At the bottom we also have basically the same configuration in terms of the body, and just the camera on top here is what makes the difference between them. Let me see, I'm just touching their legs with each other, and as you can tell, the basic difference is the camera between these two drones and other smaller details. These are the two gimbal holders, Mavic 3 Enterprise, or Thermal in this case, and the Mavic 3 Cine. I love this strap because it also helps keep the blades in place. This is more basic, I'll say. But it does the job because the camera is different. Basically, that's why they decided to go that route, I guess. Even though they could perfectly do another strap like that. Here is the remote. Let's peel this. Okay. So basically, this is the RC Pro, a remote that we already know. I think the app used for the Enterprise is different. My Mavic 3 Cine uses the DJI Fly app, I think it is. And this one uses the DJI Pilot app. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, you can correct me on that, but basically is the same. Let's compare it here. Here are both remotes. They are exactly the same. No differences. Nope. Yeah, so it's basically the same remote. This case is also great. Here's the documentation. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically a full set of blades and 2 spare ones. And there's also the cables here for charging and transferring files. My Mavic 3 Cine came with a great cable. I'm not sure if they're including that cable with this drone. Nope, it's not the same. Yeah, I would have loved if I had that cable that connects directly to the drone. Remember that this drone has an internal 1 terabyte hard drive, but you could also use a memory card. This is the DJI Mavic 3 Cine. And let's keep going. I think this is obviously the charger here. Here you have the power cord and the charger. This charger, you just plug it here, and then you have 2 outputs. One for the drone directly, if you want to charge it directly in the drone. You can charge also the remote through here, or I assume also that this could be connected to the battery hub, where you basically charge 3 batteries at once. So in this case, there's basically space for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 batteries, plus the one inside of the drone, which is awesome because that gives you lots of autonomy when flying longer missions or long-term projects. Basically, you could shoot almost, I'll say, a full day with 6 batteries plus the one inside of the drone, taking into consideration that you will fly about, I always calculate for 30 minutes per battery. That'll give you 1 to 3.5 hours, and that's a lot of flight time for whatever you're doing. But also you could get more batteries if you need to. This is very interesting. As you can see, there's a beacon here so that it can be seen from the distance. This drone with this 6-7 batteries plus the Pro remote and a few other accessories, it's around 10,000 Canadian dollars. So just be aware of that. It's not a simple toy, so it's quite a bit of money to get this unit. Okay, let's put on these propellers. As you can see, there's a pair of them marked with the letter A and another pair marked with the letter B. This one is white, this one is blue, just to differentiate between each other. So the A are already installed. They go one at the front right and one at the rear left. These 2 are B's, so we're gonna open it. That's because these ones rotate like this, and these ones rotate like that. So they're counteracting the forces of the one in the opposite side. They're now installed. This is obviously a new redesign of these propellers. As you can see, they're slightly different from the Mavic 3 Cine. The tip of the propeller is slightly different, as you can tell. Supposedly, these ones are a little bit less noisy. I'll say that this is not a drone just for a hobby, right? Or just for an enthusiast. It's more for, I'll say, for professional work. The police uses these ones, firefighting departments use this, rescue teams use this as well. because of the thermal capabilities in it. That definitely makes it outstand over other similar units. So I can't wait to share with you my first flight with this drone. I'm gonna do probably a few inspections that I would like also to maybe share with you. So if you don't want to miss out, just subscribe to get notified as soon as that video comes out. All right, that's all for now. See you next time.